This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Handoff from the gun. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Hicks. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On second down, looking again to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Looking for a crease. It's Hicks. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Setting up the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got another 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your off.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894. But they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown Sooners! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, SMU! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Snap it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward, because they have not run it well.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. shakes off the tackler. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. Running through contact. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Hicks. Thrust that arm out. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going to the running game. Bulls his way forward. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Never a doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's going to pass. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. They're going to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them and forced the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Quarterback checking off. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Sooner offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's back to throw on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, SMU 34, Oklahoma 19.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Pumps it downfield. What a snag by the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That's one of the only ways you're getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in offense.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They want that clock to run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. From the gun, the running back has it. The Mustangs pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Winning